Good morning, everyone. 6 a.m., 6:21 a.m. But we are back with a slime video, and we have just ended the KONOSUBA live stream collab with slime. And first off, let us, kick that elephant out of the room. We do have actual collab units. We do actually have KONOSUBA units. So I know there's a lot of people in the comments saying they won't do it. It'll just be outfits. Well, you were half right. So let's just jump into it. We had Rie Takahashi, both Isis and Megumin's VA, and then we had June something, I can't remember his full name, but Gabiru and Kazuma's VA. So obviously they're here for a reason, because they're both in KONOSUBA and they're both in slime. Starting off, based on social media with the campaign, we should be getting 10 free tickets for the Part 1 KONOSUBA banner. So this should supplement the normal 2 multis that we get from bingos and the event shop. So if this comes to pass, which it should, everybody has a chance of having at minimum 3 multis on the banner, which is nice. It's better than 2, and it's better than nothing. Moving on, let's talk about the actual collab itself and the units. So here is the announcement. Here we go. Hooray, huzzah. There's a trailer. We can talk. So, first off, the characters will be appearing in town. So Megumin, Aqua, Darkness, Kazuma, they will be in town. You will be able to talk to them and get Bond XP, which means you can feed them and get more crystals, which is very, very nice. They don't actually show that, but obviously, like, you can talk to her, and then she gets Bond XP. So let's go ahead and do that. Well, oh, maybe not. No, well, you can, because she's in the... We'll show it shows later. But I think... Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Here we are. Okay. New unit details. So we have this, which has the details and stuff. We also have the developer diary on the global side, and it tells us a little bit. So we'll take a look at Megumin. She is a Fire EX single target EX unit on Wielder of Magic, a new category called Adventurer, and Hyper Heart. So, cool. Her first skill, she is essentially EX Guy, right? So she's got an 80% alt buff for the team, and then instead of giving everybody crits or something like that, like Guy does, she gives herself her own personal magic attack buff for 25%. So, very obviously, Megumin is the DPS unit, as we all very much thought. Her second skill is like Guy, but it's the opposite. It is 2 oranges and 1 green into 3 blues, and then a 10% gauge increase for blues. So, if you have Guy, you will understand exactly how Megumin works. She is a very, very good unit. She is very generic and can be used everywhere. This unit right here is like the Water Shuna replacement, because Guy was doing 2 greens, Water Shuna does 2 oranges, now Megumin does 2 oranges and a green, while giving a higher alt buff, so she is a fantastic general use character. This says her secret skill, but it's actually her trait. When your troop contains 3 or more battle characters, you get extra protection gauge every 2 turns, which is a very, very good trait. I like units with this. So it's really, really good. And then over here, we can see that her alt at max is 530%, which is quite a bit higher than what a unit normally has. Because if we go check out my level 120 Guy, let's reset and confirm. Guy over here has a 510% alt. And that is at 120 with the extra, 20% going on, right? So she's at 530, so she's getting another 20% on top of that. So she's going to hit pretty hard. And then EX is another 1.5 multiplier, so it'll be even more powerful. And then here's her first and second skill. Megumin, Fire EX, our first Fire EX unit finally. Thankfully, they didn't fuck her up. She seems to be very, very general use, good unit just overall. Moving on, we have free-to-play Battle Darkness, who is a light character, also on the Adventurer Force and Warrior's Mind. She is a single-target light physical alt for 470, and then raises guard power by 15% for 2 turns for all of her team, which is pretty not great. Not really that useful, but let's go and check out her actual skill. There it is. Okay, so here, her first skill is a taunt. She is a taunt unit. She's a defensive-focused unit, which we kind of thought she was going to be, but wasn't sure if they were going to actually do it. But she has a guaranteed taunt for 2 turns and a defense increase by 40% for 2 turns, which means that people will hit her and she will take less damage, which will be useful because it seems like Megumin is kind of squishy. So, I mean, this is our second taunt unit. Seems to be better than Clayman because, you know, she's not poison. Her second skill is a special convert from 1 green and 1 orange into 2 blues, so cool. We have another generic orb changer. I don't know about bringing her on the team for the taunt, but I mean, I'm sure there are applications for it once we actually get in and use her. And then she also gives a 20% increase to blue alt gauge, which is really, really nice. Really, really, really nice to help get Megumin's EX alt. And then her trait is when you send a 4 combo blues, you increase your own guard rate by 9%. It's pretty ass. Don't worry about it. It's not that big a deal. But finally, the Protector. The Protector is Rimuru cosplaying as Megumin. So to the people, yes, you were right. We got half and half. We got actual collab units, and we're getting slime units that are cosplaying. So Rimuru is the summonable Protector leading Adventurer and Shizu's Will, which I had this up for a reason. There's an update, there's a manual update live in-game right now that adds it, then we have some data mines that we'll go through as well. But it did update the Shizu's Will force. So it used to just be like Yuki and the kids and Space Rimuru, and that was it. But now if we go check, we have quite a few more units here. Most of the Rimurus are here. The kids are here. I mean, it's better. We have, you know, Water Rimuru, good. EX Rimuru, good. Hinata was already on it. But they've just kind of increased the category potential, which is good. You know, it needed help. It has got help now. Rimuru is a very generic stacking protector. Very generic. Maybe even more generic than Diablo is. So let's check his out right here. So he increases your ult damage by 20%. Unlimited. So Diablo is doing the ult resistance down by 15%. Rimuru is doing ult damage by 20% forever. And then raising skill cap by 40 instead of 30 like Diablo, so that's already better as well. And then the 100% up to 500% on the skill point gain. So, I mean, it's nothing that we haven't seen before, right? Stacking blue protectors followed the exact same format since forever, since Watermelon, essentially, because I don't count Veldora. But you can use this Rimuru on any team, and he will help you. He will help you do more damage. He's also getting the extra earth damage against, or extra damage against earth units, which isn't shown here. But he leads Adventurer and Shizu's Will. They get the extra attack and defense 25%. And then Adventurer's Force get the extra 60% damage against earth enemies, which makes sense because Megumin is fire. So that's cool. And then, yeah, that's down here. I guess we could have just gone down here. Alright, so I forgot to add Shuna later on, so I'm going to cut this out and post it back with the other characters. But Shuna is a mini stacking protector, so she's raising your skill cap by 30 up to 999, and then buffing blue orbs by 50% up to 250%. not giving extra ult damage, not doing everything, but this will allow you to stack and have extra points to use such things. So she's actually better in that respect than like Chloe and Dino were doing. And then she's giving the 30% extra damage to Earth, against Earth for the Adventurer category. And then she leads Adventurer and Ogre's Pride, gets the extra 12% attack. So, but Shuna in an Aqua outfit, so she is also cosplaying, so that's fairly cute. Also, Aqua's skirt does not leave much to the imagination, so hopefully it doesn't leave much to Shuna's imagination either. And then we'll cut this out and we'll cut back. But yeah, we don't have a triple banner, and as far as I can tell, it is not an Isekai Revelry 5% rate up, which is also unfortunate. But we have a few things here. We do get a free dupe of Rimuru from a mission. So you have to pull Rimuru first, but then you can immediately get Rimuru to 104 and get his trait, which we don't know what that trait is. So, oh well. Let's go and find the animations. I believe are right here, so let me turn myself down and turn this up.
Megumin. 光に覆われし漆黒よ夜をまといし爆炎よ我が前に進めよエクスプロージョン燃え尽きろグレンの中で我が名はリムル・テンペストテンペストの名手にしてオクタグラムの一人を担う者エクスプロージョンフィリッパーこんな感じで合ってるか
Alright, so there we go. We've got Explosion from Megumin, and then she falls over. I don't know if she's just going to lie there for a little bit and then get back up the next turn. I don't know. Because it doesn't say anything in her kit about nerfing herself after using the ult. So I think it's just kind of funny. But moving on, so we have this right here. So these are the 4 characters that we're going to get for this part 1. You see, this part 1 goes until the 19th. There's a very hard end date for part 1 of this banner, which means that we will get the other 2 units. And we know that we're getting Cosmo and Aqua because of some information a little bit later on. But first off, they do have a beatdown video, or beatdown battle showcase right here, where they're using the units with Trainee and Raphael, which, I mean, is an interesting pick, but there are reasons they are here. But it also shows us, and Fire Shizu is here as well. But if we look at the skills real fast, Fire Shizu is slated for a skill revamp. They've added all the Shizus onto the Adventurer tag along with free-to-play Aaron, and then both Fire Christmas Shizu and the Light Valentine's Day Shizu from way long ago, the healer, is getting a skill revamp. They're scheduled for one. We don't know what it is because this is not revamped yet. It's still just 50%. But moving on, so we can see this is turn 8, so they're about to nuke here. So Megumin has an EX ult. We've got the fire attack. We've got the magic attack buff. We've got Raphael's Pierce and ult resistance down going on. We've got all the stacks from Rimuru over here. And then they send it. This Gabiru has quite a bit of HP. So 765% EX ult, plus 160% from the stacks, plus the 80% from her own buff. So quite powerful right there. Quite strong. She's got the fire buff as well. So Shizu does 97k. I mean, that's pretty good for an AoE, right? Raphael does 73k, but he's not getting the fire attack. And then Megumin does 944,000, and then she just falls over. And then she has this little icon right here. So I think she actually does stun herself. I think she does actually nerf herself, which is nowhere in her kit, right? It's not talked about anywhere. Right? It doesn't say anything about nerfing yourself. So it's going to be kind of funny. And to see what actually happens. I think she actually does just stun herself for one turn. But moving on, here are some packs that we can purchase. So JP only gets the 900 crystals and the free dupe. I don't know why it's JP only, because fucking I would buy this in a heartbeat. We do have a new pack, 30% rate up for the new characters, plus 1,000 crystals. Now this is an $80 pack, right? We're getting 1,000 crystals plus a 30% rate ticket. The 10% rate ticket is still down here with the 296 crystals, but they will both exist together. And then we will have some normal ticket packs, pretty standard. So no black tickets, no black crystals, no gold tickets, no whatever. It's just this, and normal packs. So I mean that's good in a way. It's just that knowing my luck, I'm also not going to hit the 30% either. So hooray! Next, we do have a raid event coming against the Cabbages. And you can only do it once per day, right? You can only do it once per day against Cabbage, but we will get 5-star ticket, platinum hammers, big flames for awakening gear. And this goes from the 7th to the 19th, so it's going to start after the meta begins. But it is only once a day, and I don't really know why. We don't know anything else except that it's coming, and that it's going to give this, and it's once per day, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But here's the confirmation that we will be getting a part 2. So we've got free Darkness gear, because she's the free-to-play unit. We have the free Megumin gear, which will come from Beatdown Battle. And then we have Kazuma's cloak and sword, and then Aqua's dress and her fan. And obviously during the trailer back earlier, she is a battle unit. So we will be getting this. This will probably start after the 19th, or on the 19th when the first banner ends. This banner will come in. They're probably for licensing reasons. You can't have all the banners up at once. I don't know the rules. I'm just assuming. We'll be getting 3 new buildings from KONOSUBA. We've got the guild, we've got the stables, and we've got the house that they get. And this says that there is a little mini scenario you get when you enter the house. So I mean that's cool. We are getting another free daily single until the 19th, so just another way for me to not get anything. But also, it doesn't look like we get the pity that we got last time here. The pity is missing. So I don't know if they've just nerfed the banner again, and that was only for the one time. But I really hope it's not, because I'm not going to pull Yom. I would really like that 5-star ticket with a chance to pull Yom than a bunch of singles that don't give me anything. We'll see. This is some contest stuff. Not really that important. But realistically, that's most everything right there. So we've got the scenario of them talking. We do have, here we go, Story Chapter 22 is confirmed for the next meta, late July. So this will come probably at the start of the August swimsuit meta is what I'm going to assume. What does all this say though, like fully? It says the relationship between Shinsha and Isis is about to change. A new character appears. So we do have the new character, and then we have Mommy Isis in the hot spring. Now this is coming from the story, not from a new image that you can get from hot springing. You can get extra stamina. So just be aware that this is only during story event. But goddamn, I love this. I like this picture a lot. Here is the official artwork for the new character. I think it's Cliche Crush. I don't know. Google Translate tells me a different name every single time. But she'll be coming hopefully in the next meta, either in story mission by itself or maybe as a summonable unit. I don't know. We do have a few images from that story chapter showing some corrupted versions of Gazel, Carrion, and Frey, which very interesting art styles right here. Wouldn't say I particularly like them too much, but very interesting, right? Moving on, we also have the festival area. Was not really talked about here, so I'm assuming it's coming at the other half of the collab on the 19th. They just kind of showed it off, but they didn't really talk about it. They didn't announce that it's coming, like when the collab starts. We have another social media thing, which I'm fairly certain is for JP only, just like they did their whole points thing during the 1.5 anniversary. You get this little icon you post and you get points that you can exchange for rewards. Global did not get this, so don't feel bad. JP is just treated better. They get that other pack. We get a free building slot, so that's cool and everything. I do like that. And then, the icing on top of the cake. Not that. Invite a Friend campaign is back again. It's only been a month since it left, and everybody knows how fun the Invite a Friend campaign is. But it is returning. You can get, 400 crystals plus 100 for using someone's code, so 500 crystals total. Good luck. We'll open up the code thing again in the Discord so you can post it. I swear to God, don't spam it. We will ban you if you spam it everywhere. Also, if you do codes, I think YouTube comments think it's like spam, so sometimes your code comments don't pop up. That's not my fault. It's just YouTube. Here's some drawings that's made into some actual in-game artwork. I don't know what they're going to be used for. I don't know if they're sellable or they're presents or something. I don't really know. They go over Jubilee and Valor Cup ranking. Good for JP for being sweaty whales. And that's about it. That's about it for part 1 of the collab. So we know that Aqua and Kazuma are coming. We know based on these banner dates right here that part 1 will be from the 30th at 11 a.m. So this banner, the KONOSUBA collab, starts in roughly 36 hours from now. So not tonight, being Wednesday, tomorrow being Thursday. So this starts at 6:30:23 to 11, which translates to 7 p.m. on the 29th for me, and then whatever, that's 10 p.m. Eastern time for the US. But 7 p.m. a Thursday night is when the KONOSUBA collab starts, so we got the stream a whole day ahead of schedule. But that is about it for the actual stream itself. Here is the login bonus where we're going to get all of the darkness dupes that we would normally get, plus there's some from the event shop, I assume, alongside 2 5-star rate-up tickets and a guaranteed 5-star ticket. Okay, so I can't remember if we already went over this, but like I said, they're adding all the Shizus onto Adventurer plus Aaron. And this says right here, this message, that they're getting skill revamped. You are already skill revamped, so Light Shizu and Fire Shizu are on upcoming skill revamps. I don't know what they do. They don't talk about it here. But that is it for part 1 of the KONOSUBA collab video. Let me know if you are actually interested in summoning for these guys. They will be limited. They will probably not return for quite a while, and they most definitely will not be in the general pool. So if you really like KONOSUBA, and you really want a really good generic stacking protector, and a really good generic just damage unit plus ult buffer plus orb changer, then this looks like a pretty good banner to summon on. Also, there's in-game news going over the collab. Starts 2 a.m. UTC, 6:30, which is 7 p.m. Thursday night for me. So Kazuma, Aqua, Megumin, Darkness are arriving in Tempest. You can get Shuna, the 4-star Protector, and 5-star Darkness. Plus, clearing quests unlocks Cosmo and the gang so you can see them in town and have friendly conversations. You get three buildings, which we've already talked about. And then Part 1 Recruit, going from 30th to the 19th. So this just reinforces that Part 1 will go into the 19th, and then Part 2 will start, and we'll get Kazuma and Aqua, probably on their own banner as well. Which I guess is nice, because we only have to summon on 2 banners then, right? That's what I'm assuming. I'm assuming that Part 2 will be a double banner alongside this, which actually is a lot better than summoning on 3 banners, right? So we've got Megumin and then Rimuru Megumin, or Megmaru, I think is what someone coined in the VC during the stream. Megmaru. I don't know how I feel about that one, but we'll have the normal packs, the once per day recruit we already knew about. The collab login bonus gets you the dupes that we just talked about. We have the campaign quest that we get the free dupe of Rimuru from. The Chancellor Rookie Support campaign is coming back, which just gives a butt ton of resources for doing very easy missions that everyone can get. So this is really good for newer players and older players just to stock up. We get the Invite a Friend campaign. We get the 4th building slot. And then we get the monthly pass extra Koban. So during the campaign, between 6/29, so now, and August 1st, everyone will get 5 extra Koban coins. I don't know when they're going to give out the 5 extra Koban coins, but everybody, regardless of if you're subscribed to the monthly pass, will get 5 Koban coins. However, if you are subscribed, you will get up to an extra 50 Koban coins after the campaign is over. So you have to be subscribed for the month, and then in August they will calculate who was subscribed. And then if you have like the small pass, you'll get 10. If you have the big pass, you get 20. And then if you're subscribed to both at the same time, you get an extra 30. So you can get up to 50 extra Koban, which is another multi on the banner that'll come in August, which I assume will be swimsuits. So it will be a while before we actually see the results of this extra Koban campaign, but just know that it will be ongoing. So if you're on the fence about getting the monthly pass, maybe now is a good time to do it so you can benefit from having an extra multi to pull from it. If you still have it for free the first time, just beg someone to use their card and cancel it immediately in front of their eyes so they know it's canceled. Do your own stuff. But that's all the stuff for the in-game news. I'm probably going to summon because they seem to be pretty good generic units that I can use in other places. Plus, it's our first Fire EX unit, so I will probably be I will be summoning. Let's not say probably. I will be summoning. But now it's over. Now the video's over. Now we've gone through everything. So if I haven't already done it, let me know in the comments down below if you are hyped for this KONOSUBA collab. If you like the kits of Megumin and Rimuru and Darkness and Shuna. And let me know if you will be summoning and how deep you will be going. But that's it for me, guys. Take it easy, and I'll see you all later.